As we have talked about in episode 13, there are many ways a player gets called up. They're playing so good that we think they are ready for the majors or a possible injury. In this episode, we call up someone from AA to the majors, which is rarely heard of. Do they have what it takes to keep the momentum going in the pros? We have some injury problems and we need a quick solution. We need to call somebody up from the minors to fill in that gap. Problem is, the guy we need is currently killing it in AA. We like what some of the AAA players are doing, but we don't think they're completely ready for the majors yet. Can this guy stick on our team? Hunter Dozier is out with an injury right now, so he's been set on the IL because he's out for several months, so we're needing a third baseman that can come up and fit in. So we're looking at between two people, Kelvin Gutierrez and Alec Bohm. Gutierrez is in AA, Alec Bohm in AAA. Gutierrez has a lower average in AA, and Alec Bohm has a higher average in AAA. So you think, yeah, of course, the easy decision is Alec Bohm. But as a club, we've decided that Alec Bohm, we want him to have a full year in AAA and a full year to grow before coming to the majors. Now, if more injuries occur or if something like that happens again, then he probably will be brought up. However, Kelvin Gutierrez is probably not going to be in the pros very long. So to fit him in for these couple of months until Dozier gets back.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the AA Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Springfield Cardinals and the Northwest Arkansas.
So we wanted to kind of show you how Gutierrez is actually doing in AA. So here's Gutierrez batting in the bottom of the first, trying to go the other way, not able to get it in. Second pitch to Gutierrez, guy on third. This one he's going to get in for a single, score a run. So he's 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI for the day.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push.
Where she's showing he can go the opposite way, which is exactly what we need. And keep in mind, he will not be our everyday third baseman. We have people that can play third base, and basically what's going to happen is he's just going to fill in when the third baseman needs a break, and most of the time that's going to be Merrifield at third base. So just keep that in mind. Gutierrez is not going to be an everyday starter for us, but he is going to be kind of a fill-in at third base when we need help. So he's 1 for 2 with the single and an RBI. He also has a run scored up in the bottom of the fifth, trying to tie the game up. It's a pitch going the opposite way again. Second baseman able to grab it. Throw to first for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Kelvin Gutierrez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last
1 for 3 with the single now. Let's see if we can get him another hit. We're looking kind of, I like how he brings his at-bats to the table. He pretty much comes the opposite way every single time, and in the pros, that's a good thing. In the pros, it's good to spread the ball around, whether that's pulling it, pushing it, right down the middle, anything, and he does that. So he's going to finish the game 1 for 5, which isn't great, but he does get that RBI and the run. And we've proven that he definitely makes contact, not many strikeouts for Gutierrez. So we're going to go ahead and put him on the 40-man. We're going to bring him up to AAA, and he is going to finally get the call to the majors. In real life, he actually did as well, and he didn't do bad. The only problem is we had too many players playing well for him to stay on the bench. So in real life, they sent him back down to AAA, and in this simulation type of thing, we probably will send him back down to AAA once Dozier is uninjured, but keep that in mind when, we're making roster moves. So we played LA. We're gonna sim this one because of the pitcher on the mound, Homer Bailey. We're gonna sim his. As you can see, Mondi has 3 hits. Merrifield went 4 for 5. Senzel had a hit. So very, very well done. We had 10 hits and we won 6-3, which is good. Looks like we held LA to 9 hits, so they got 1 less hit in us, but the runs were down. Looks like they scored 1 in the 9th. However, Diekman was able to get the save. And showing you here now, after we played that AAA game, we brought Gutierrez up, and Gutierrez is going to get his first start.
Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Brad Keller will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In now is Andrelton Simmons.
So Keller on the mound for us. We do pitch with Keller. So let's get it started to Simmons. A ball low is going to give him 4-pitch walk, letting him on first base. Tommy LaStella up. Real life, he's hitting pretty well. Even in here, he's hitting 298. That's going to help his average there. And that will probably be a double. He does get the double. So a guy on second and third with no outs.
1 and 2 now.
Trout is up, hoping not to get the home run. A changeup right down the middle of the plate. Was not ready for it, so it's strikeout on Trout. If you don't know anything about Brian Goodwin, he came over from the Royals in the offseason, and he's been killing us. And he does here again with another home run against us. And this is not the first time he's hit a home run against us, and it will probably not be his last.
So a 3-run shot to right center. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler.
So we're down 3-0. Soler up, 299 average. Guy on first base, trying to make us even. Is he going to be deep enough? Trout at the back, not able to rob him. So Soler with a home run, barely making it over the fence. Luckily, far enough that Trout couldn't rob him.
2-run shot to strike.
Keller up in the bottom of the second,
And they
trying to get Pujols.
chase here, but he lays Finish him. 1 and 2.
And finish him, he does. A high inside fastball at 96, able to strike him out. Here's Cole Calhoun up to bat, and he's going to add a homer to his stats off of the foul pole. 4-2 is the lead for the Angels. Kelvin Gutierrez up for his first action as a pro. Welcome to the pros, and good luck, Kelvin Gutierrez.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Kelvin Gutierrez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Tries to go the other way with that one, however doesn't get it in play. 1-1, gonna take a fastball high, so plate vision is there. 2-1, gonna hit it to shortstop. Gonna be out, so his first big league at bat is a ground out to shortstop. Nothing to be mad about. Here's Goodwin again, hoping he doesn't hurt us, and he does. Not even sure why at this time we even pitched to him, because all he does is hit home runs off of us. I'm pretty sure most of his home runs are literally off of the Royals. 0 for 1 on the day. Gutierrez trying to get something. Gonna lean out for that hit right to shortstop and the out. So 0 for 2 starting out for Gutierrez, and that will be the game.
Brad Keller was only able to work.
So going on to the next game against the Angels, trying to get a win here, not able to win that last game in this. Mondesi starting us off here. Off of the wall, he's going to try for 2. Makes it to second. So double for Mondesi. Next up the bat is Ryan Ahern.
And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
He's really struggled away from home. Only 2 home runs, 226 average. But he will definitely up that average here as he crushes a home run here on this pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and belted. First
2-0 is your lead. Gordon up here in the top of the second. He's going to try to hit one deep. Is it deep enough? Trout stops at the wall, off of the building, off of the scoreboard, and that is a home run. That is Nick Gordon with the crush home run. Kelvin Gutierrez up again for his first at bat of the day, and he's going to get his first single and his first hit of his career. Congratulations, it only took 2 games. You now have a batting average.
And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kelvin Gutierrez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Awesome to see his first hit of the game. Gordon right after him is going to get a hit as well. Gutierrez is going to look for 3. Gordon to second, able to get in.
And he is in there.
Gutierrez up in the top of the 6th. Send it up the middle. That should score 2, and that will be his first RBIs of the year and his first RBIs of his career. So he's got his first hit, his first RBIs. See if he can get his first run all in one game. Witt trying to help that out. Gutierrez going to third. He's safe. So a guy at third and first. Top of the 6th. Scores 8-0. Monty's going to help that. Monty going deep. Not known for his long-range bombs, but he hits one there. A 3-run bomb, and Gutierrez scores his first run. So all he's missing now is a home run. 3-1 count. Gutierrez not going to get a home run, but he's going to get a double here. That ought to help his batting average. He's actually doing very well today. 2 hits, scored run, and 2 RBIs. Good job, Gutierrez. Mondesi up. He has a home run, a double, and a single. The only thing he does not have is a triple, and if you know Monty, he gets a lot of triples, so we're hoping for a triple here. First pitch of the at-bat, sends it to left field, splits the gap. Monty's speed going to take over from here. Can he get the third with the triple? He does, so he hits for the cycle. Congratulations, Monty, on the cycle.
So there it is. He's hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, he's been just awesome to watch in this one, guys.
So Mondesi hits for the cycle. Nick Gordon up 2 for 2 on the day. Has 1 home run. Why not add another? Not known for his home runs, but high pitches he's able to take, pull them all the way over into the stands. So the Royals get the win, 15-5, 21 hits. LA had 16 hits of their own, but Mondesi a 4-hit game, Gallagher 3-hit, Gordon those 3 hits. Gutierrez even gets 3 hits. His average is up to 375, and the win goes to Junis. He did give up those 4 runs, but that was it. And the pin held the rest of the game. So 15-5 win, pretty good. Happy we got his first hit, Gutierrez. Congratulations. So we get a proposed trade from the Padres, Greg Garcia for Ian Hamilton. Looking at Greg Garcia, he is a 68 overall, but a D potential. So he's 29. He's not going to get any better than 68. They're trying to trade for Ian Hamilton, who's a B potential of 52 overall, and that will never happen. So we go ahead and decline it. Sim the next game against St. Louis. We lose 1-5 in the I-70 showdown. 5-1, 11 hits for St. Louis. We had 8 hits, but we're not able to get the runners in. Senzel looks like he had 2 hits and an RBI. Stolen bases were Mondesi and Merrifield, so they're still running even when we sim. Going down to Duffy, you only give up 1 earned run in 7 innings. 8 hits really hurt. But Ian Kennedy gave up 3 earned runs.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the St. Louis Cardinals. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up.
St. Louis taking the first game. Let's see how the Royals do in this one. Alex Gordon up on the top of the first inning. Second and third base runners. Gordon going the opposite way. That's going to score one. Get Casey on the board. Jorge Lopez in. Going to try to shut St. Louis out and get a win here.
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up.
So a single to Martinez, Kong with a walk, a single for Carpenter, Ozuna with a double, and a 3-run home run by DeJong. And just like that, the score is 5-0. They're going to even add more here. 7-0 in the third inning. Not what we want to see. So we're coming from a 7-1 spread. Senzel trying to help that out. He's going to hit into the right corner here. Gets by the right fielder. So that's going to be a third base. And gets the run. So the score is 7-2. Senzel with the triple. Very next batter, Mitch Garver, is up. He's going to hit the opposite way. And I missed again by the right fielder. Having problems out there. Doesn't really count as an error because nothing bad really happened. The 7-3, Merrifield up. Top of the fourth again. Merrifield going the other way to opposite and right field. He catches this one, but not after a 2-run score, making the score 5-7. 5-7, top of the fifth. Ryan O'Hearn's been feeling good. 1-for-1 on the day. Make it 2-for-2.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and it's gone. That one.
So the offense is coming. The only thing is we've got to get those pitchers on the same board. O'Hearn not done here. 2-for-2 on the day. Hits his second home run here. 3-for-3. So O'Hearn having a huge offensive day for the Royals. Top of the ninth, Cuthbert trying to keep the game going. Not going to do so. Gets out. And St. Louis wins 9-8. So 5-1 and 9-8. They're going to win the I-70 series. So before we end the episode, I wanted to show you the top prospects. What is still on the board, who we have. Nick Senzel is number 7 on the prospect list, but he is now in the majors, so he will fall off that list soon. But he was number 7 when we called him up. We also have some other players on here that are very, very good, and other players that we're looking at getting. That's why I'm looking at like Casey Mize. He's really, really good. May try to trade for him. Shane Baz is one of those guys that we have that is supposed to be very, very good. So he's in AA right now, having a decent season. Another guy is Brady Singer at number 18, Khalil Lee at number 21, and Nicky Lopez at 24. The closest one probably right now is Singer. He's probably the closest to coming up to the majors next. However, we're still wanting to keep him in AAA. We're still wanting him to get those innings and get more to it. Some other guys we're looking at is maybe Sixto Sanchez. We really like him as a pitcher. Maybe someone we go after later. Matthew Libator also on that list. So a bunch of Royals players on that list and a bunch that we would love to acquire. If you guys like this episode, make sure you get a big thumbs up. Also feel free to hit that red subscribe button. The cards will show you the very last episode on the left if you have not watched it. And if you would like to start the series over from the first episode, hit the card on the right. Till next time, Slacker out.